We are anxiously waiting.
Waiting anxiously for you, Martha.
One fine day, there was Martha. There she was.
She would change her hair and grow panic-stricken when none of us could ever recognize her.
That is what she did.
One couldn't help but notice.
At least I couldn't help but notice.
How she could step through that doorway.
At the exact moment she happened to enter the room.
But then again, who are we to notice such a thing?
Who were we to notice anything?
At least that's what Martha would say. Sometimes say. Unless I'm thinking of someone else.
Throw all your troubles out through the doorway. Push up your boulder over the hill. Hear the corn flaking down from the ceiling. Sleep with the bucket over your head. Lost in the land of the blue-eyed and bland. Respected by neighbors, dejected by friends. When you don't fall, you don't lose every night in the alley. Cows on the hill, on the loose, in the meadow behind. She's picking grapes from the wine that you thought was so sweet. Oh, Martha, we hardly knew ya. Paperback prophets, speed read your future. Zodiac pigeons stare at your toes. Jupiter houses, Cancer descending. Vagabond turtles quake in their shells. Lost in the land of the blue-eyed and bland. Respected by neighbors, dejected by friends.
Today is the last day we ever ate our lunch. We ate it in the so-called deep, dark forest. The one that stands beyond the highway. The one that squats beneath the caves. And as was our custom at the time, we sat upon a bank of sand where before us appeared the gray chrysanthemum, rising slowly, deliberately, above the ground. You faced east, towards the Martha, and I followed your whispers in that voice you sometimes seem to have. While staring at the gray chrysanthemum, you seemed to say, "Hey, hey, Martha, there's the one. What are you waiting for? It's got your name on it." The gaze of the gray chrysanthemum, the gaze of the Martha, The gaze that you gave to her and then to all of us for approximately those 11 days and 11 nights. Wiping off my glasses, there was the dust clouds floating as she rode off into the far-off fields. And oh, how she ran, and she ran, and she ran. We did try. I swear we tried our damnedest. But oh, and alas, 'twas all for naught. Even when she did stop, closer was what we could not get. I did hear myself beckon to you. So, what's going on here anyway? Does this mean anything? Like, is this supposed to signify something or other? Shh, was all you answered. Shh. And handed me the scroll, which read, I tried to tell you, don't ever shush me. When I turned back to find her face pressed firmly against the glass wall of the so-called borderline, trying to read the Latin patterns of her lips, her mouth kept fogging up, leaving me with a vacuum of suppressed nausea, slowly sinking down the back of my throat, while the gray chrysanthemum continued to rise far beyond our expectations.
could never understand why she insisted on force-feeding the animals. Like, it wasn't as if we didn't have a choice in the matter. I mean, let's face it, you either can swim up to the surface, or you stay put and float around down below. Is that so difficult to comprehend? So little food might fall on your fins. So what? We're not sissies. What's the big deal? I mean, I always try to clean up after myself. Who doesn't? Everyone pitches in around here. We all do our fair share. No ifs, ands, or buts. Well, then along comes little Miss Anality, and all of a sudden it's like everybody's trying to suck the algae off the glass. But hey, not this guy. She doesn't intimidate me one iota. What's she gonna do? Scale me? Debone me? I'd like to see her try. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm gonna stay right where I am. Marthas come and go. I've been around. I've seen it before. It's only a fad. And they don't last. And if it does, okay, I'm out of here. And the rest of them can get what they're waiting for. Right?
Unit C, Section 19. Story problems. Sally walks off to the woods with 7 green apples. While crossing the street, she collides with a yellow taxi carrying 8 red grapefruits in the trunk. Sally loses 4 of her green apples, but the taxi driver gives her 3 of his red grapefruits. She finally enters the woods and trades 4 green apples and 2 red grapefruits with her half-cousin Larry in exchange for 2 bunches of purple grapes that he bought at the market for 39 cents each. Allergic to citrus, Larry sells the 2 red grapefruits at a pawn shop towards the down payment on a used conga drum. None of these people really deserve any of this, yet the only person who seems to notice is Martha. Study question 1. Who is she to notice such a thing? Study question 2. Who is she to notice anything?
Lost